Hi, welcome back to Dark Politics, Spiritual Relief. Today I'm going to read with the Carte de Visite Oracle deck and the Deviant Moon deck on July 4th. And Dumpy, you know who, the one in charge. I have to watch my words. So let's start with what we can expect for July 4th out of the Trader-in-Chief. Trader-in-Chief, how is your July? What are you going to do on July 4th? Because it's always something. We know that. What are you going to do on July 4th? Okay, this says the Severed Tongue Kitchen. Something about something's going to happen at his speech. And I'll take you down to the table in a moment. So, number 2. Silence, carefully applied. Doesn't look good for him. Now I know these cards are biased. I'm biased. So if you're not progressive leaning, you might not like my channel. Okay. And we have, whoa. You see where he is? On the back it says, just wait a minute until the formaldehyde sets in. Whoa, something big. But we have to pull out the tarot. Those are just to get a brief overview of what could happen. And stay tuned, because at the end I'm going to read, I'm going to have you pick a card, an oracle card for yourselves, to see how your week, your July 4th will go. Okay, let me take you down to the table. Okay, so let's see what the Deviant Moon has to say. Spirit, what will happen on July 4th for Dumpy D. Dumpy? Okay, we have the 6 of Cups. He's going to be out front somewhere, putting on his show. What crosses him? Oh, the minor death card, or having to be off his feet, or maybe falling asleep, because we know he does that all of the time. You want to come out? Okay. They're working behind the scenes, putting him together. Get this down further for you. And yeah, in a wheelchair. He's going to have problems walking. We already know that. He's having difficulty with his legs and movement, moving him around. So they're probably going to sit him somewhere because of his mobility. Okay. Let me move these up a little, sorry. I'm trying to be more impromptu so the videos can go quicker. Okay, so there he is now, trying to rake in as much money as he possibly can, grifting off the American people. And we have the King of Swords. What does that mean? There's a prosecution, something with the Department of Justice. This one wants to come out. Ooh, it's going to be very hot on the 4th of July, very hot. What happens to him? What is he going to do, though? Oh, he's struggling. The 4th of July makes him struggle. Let me put these this way and bring these up here. By the way, if you don't know, the cards are supposed to go up that way, but I keep them close to me so I can see them better because I'm reading sideways. Okay, so the burden is on him. People are walking away. So whatever speech he gives, people are saying, I've had enough with this Eight of Cups. This is the environment around him. People are saying, I've had it with this. And the Page of Cups. We're going to get a surprise. Something very surprising jumps out on the 4th of July. What is it, though? Can you tell me more about what it is? Ooh, the devil. All the atrocities, all of his toxicity, everything is going to be on display on the 4th of July. His cheating, stealing. Can we get a little more energy into this? I'm just going to use my Talisman Tarot. I haven't used that in a while. Let's just look at the Sun card. Everything is exposed out in the open. I mean, he's been increasingly just saying whatever. He always said what's on his mind, but he's increasingly saying what's on his mind. The Eight of Wands, and this is a different style deck. It's more like a Marseille deck. All right. Eight of Wands. Is that Wands? Am I sure? Maybe it's Swords. I can never tell. I think this is Wands. Okay. So that's like headline news. Things coming really quickly. Everything is shown. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Overly emotional. And the Wheel of Fortune. Everything changes swiftly on the 4th of July. Whatever he does that day might not even be something he does, but it really gets people. Everything is like an accumulation of just everything. And because the 4th of July came up, our 250th anniversary of the beginning of our nation, I think people have just had it. So what's going to happen? A new beginning. This is the Fool card. So we're getting a new beginning. That's for us. What's going to happen for us? Ten of Pentacles. We want a new beginning, especially for the economy, for our wealth, for, our abundance. This could also mean, if it's still him, because I was kind of thinking in my head, what happens to us regarding this? But it makes sense also if he goes on his way, his new journey, trying to take a U-Haul to heaven with him with all the money. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Endings. So something happens on the 4th of July that creates endings. I'm just going to clarify the Devil card. Again, what is he doing on the 4th of July? What causes this big illumination? Why this big burden for him? And what does he leave? Is he incapacitated? Just show me the devil. Please clarify the devil. So we first got the Five of Swords. His abuse of power. People are fed up. Then we have the Ten of Coins again that we got in the other deck. So people are fed up with the stealing of money. And something's coming out. I think it is the 4th of July. People are sick and tired of being lied to. They want the truth. So over his toxicity, we have 3 cards that land in people being really upset about the stolen money, the stolen country, that he has turned into a fascist nation. People no longer want that. They want truth and real power for the people. Okay, let's go on to the pick a card. So I want you to pick a card. I'll just pull out 3 cards, and I'm using Wisdom of the Elders Oracle. It's by Sean Leonard. 3 cards for my viewers. What do they need to know? How is their 4th of July going to go? Will they be happy, sad, indifferent? Tell me something for the 4th of July for my viewers. Okay. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. Don't think too hard about it. Just pick a number from 1 to 3. Maybe you have a message from all of them. So number 1, ceremonial sacred fire, dedication. Okay, I think you're going to enjoy pile 1 is going to enjoy their time. It's ceremonial sacred fire. It's kind of like fireworks. They're all looking up and it looks really beautiful. So either you're going to do something communal with your family and friends. You might go see fireworks. I think you're going to enjoy your July 4th. Pile number 2, the Great Spirit Creator. I think you're going to, this pile number 2, I think is going to be more focused on activism, on bringing balance maybe to yourself and to your family, to your friends. It's a very beautiful card with, it's just like being really connected to a greater power source, God. And pile number 3 gets 4, love and the eagle. Wow. You're really empowering yourself, pile 3. You want to be strong. You have so much love to give, and you're focusing on your love for people and your love for your country. So I think you're going to, and again, you could be a real activist. Like, I'm a leader here. The eagle is a leader, and I'm going to do what I can to protest with love, of course, nonviolence and with love. And you give that to all the people around you. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.